Inundated with the doc bills. Work hard, now we know how to top bills. In the middle of the street doing cartwheels. A lot of them try to do it, but
well,
it's
the Human
not
Rights
real.
Campaign is obviously an amazing, brilliant organization, kind of the granddaddy of all of them. So we're very happy to be here, and we're here to actually receive an award. We just found out tonight we're receiving an award.
We won
for Modern
award.
Family. We didn't know that.
No, we didn't win. We just are getting an award.
We're getting a.
We didn't beat anybody.
We were nominated and we won it.
It was very tough.
Yeah, very.
So we're here to pick that up, and we're just very we're honored and happy that we get to
be in a room with people that share the same interests and desires for people to be treated equally, and it's an awesome part of Jesse and I's job that we get to come to events like this and lend our somewhat handsome faces.
Thank you, HRC. On behalf of the cast and crew and production team of Modern Family, we are so honored and humbled by this recognition tonight. And we're sorry to tell you that Sofia Vergara could not be with us tonight. I know, yeah. The people most upset by this news include straight men, lesbians, gay men, straight women, and anyone with a pulse.
She sends her good wishes and asks me to show you all my boobs.
No, Eric, come on, no. That's not tonight. Since it began, Modern Family has earned rave reviews and ratings that have certified it a hit, and we've received numerous awards, including an Emmy Award for Best Comedy, and and an Outstanding Supporter Actor Emmy for Eric.
Thank you.
I myself was honored to simply be nominated, and would like to take this opportunity to dispel all rumors that Eric paid off his fellow nominees to simply go away.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, we are very grateful for the industry accolades Modern Family has received, because it means our show will get to continue. Yes. To be a working actor is amazing, but to be a part of a show that also has social importance is a true honor. Recognition, thank you, recognition from the LGBT groups means so much to us because it is a reflection that we are on track with representing you in a grounded and positive light on television.
So many of you have come up to us and told us how much you love the show, and we appreciate that so much. Eric and I find it really hilarious, the people who come up to us and they apologize for not watching the show because they don't watch TV. We always just find them so ridiculous and like amusing, because they always follow it up with something like, I don't even own a TV, so...
Or, I only watch Mad Men and The Wire on DVD.
Yeah. So, I'm really behind. My mother, she has a lot of time on her hands, and she says your show is great, and I gotta watch it. So those people annoy us.
Yeah.
And by the way, the people who say those things somehow inevitably have seen every episode of Jersey Shore, so. So for all of you who are Jersey Shore fans out there, here's a quick rundown of Modern Family. Claire, Phil, and their 3 kids represent a seemingly traditional family, which many of you here tonight can relate to.
Gloria, Jay, and their son represent a family with a twist. There's a significant age difference between Gloria and Jay. Several of you can relate to that, particularly some of you down here in front. Hello.
I think that one was being paid.
Making the jokes. And then finally, there is the family that Jesse and I get the honor to portray. Cameron and Mitchell, a gay couple who, like the rest of you here, have adopted a Vietnamese baby.
And like many of you, I think Cameron and Mitchell would probably be federal club members. Cha-ching! Obviously written by someone else. But seriously, donate. And I would hope that their daughter Lily would turn out to be just as amazing as Chelsea Montgomery Dubin, who Eric and I...
Hello, Chelsea!
Hello, Chelsea, wherever you are. Eric and I actually got to meet her last week in LA at a PFLAG function, and she was just as magnetic speaking at that event as well. And after meeting someone that confident and that poise of a woman, I don't know how anyone could possibly consider our family to be less than anyone else's.
So what all of this means is that our show about a large extended family related by blood and designed by choice is really a reflection of how the modern family is changing. And regardless of how they are made up, all families have more in common than not. The storylines about Cameron and Mitchell are not focused on them being gay, but rather on them being parents who are dealing with the same questions and insecurities that all parents deal with.
Such as how do we make sure our daughter gets into the best school, and who do we bribe to make that possible? What do we do when our child starts biting kids on the playground?
Does this Diana Ross wig make her head look fat?
Those age-old questions. But the fact that Cameron and Mitchell have been embraced by viewers as an equal addition to typical worrisome child-rearing couples everywhere is a really beautiful thing. And last night our show was honored at the Glisten Respect Awards, and I mentioned a great anecdote that Ty Burrell, who plays Phil, once mentioned to me. Some of you were there last night, so I apologize if you've heard it again, but he compared our show to a Trojan horse, entering the living rooms of unsuspecting people who are just looking for a good laugh and an entertaining half hour, and then, you know, we kind of sneak in there without a political agenda or lofty message, and we make them laugh, and there might be that moment of recognition where they're like, oh, I remember when we tried to Ferberize our kid, and then suddenly they're sharing a knowing laugh and relating to this gay couple, and just like that, we're in.
We're in there.
And they didn't even see us coming.
They had no idea it was happening.
And they're like, those sneaky gays, they got in.
Those sneaky, sneaky gays.
Those sneaky gays. They're not that bad. Those sneaky, sneaky gays are not that bad.
Modern Family is a show. Wow, I think I just blew
How
up
about
over.
The dishes back there?
Yeah, I know. Wow, there are a lot of dishes back there. Modern Family is a show everyone can relate to. It's shot in a mockumentary style that allows our characters to behave as anyone would around their family and partners, stretching the truth. I lost my place there. Where did I go?
Stretching the truth, sparing their feelings.
Yeah, sparing. There's a highlighter?
These
cool.
things are very technical.
Sparing their feelings, avoiding confrontation, bold-faced lying. You know, the honorable things that we do every day to maintain family diplomacy. But on Modern Family, we get to atone by telling the truth to the camera.
For example, to your partner's face, you might tell him, you did a great job setting the Thanksgiving table.
But if you were given the opportunity to speak directly to the camera, or what we call the couch confessional, you would be able to set the record straight. What you really meant was, if Martha Stewart saw that table, she'd voluntarily go back to jail. So, before we leave you tonight, we'd like to share a few observations as seen through the filter of our couch confessionals. I will tell you what a person is saying.
And I will tell you what they really mean.
Okay, here we go. I am totally going to start watching Modern Family tonight.
I am totally going to start watching Modern Family tonight after I berate my mother for telling the guys from Modern Family that I only watch Jersey Shore after I told them I don't watch TV at all.
Close.
That was a hit or miss.
But what do I know? Oh, sorry.
Boom, punchline.
Gays are suffering from some sort of mental illness that has caused them to stray from God's image.
But what do I know? I'm just a witch from Delaware.
And lastly, can I add you as a friend on Facebook?
I can't seem to find you on Geidner.
Thank you, HRC. Here's hoping our modern family will help move all of our families toward the goal. Thank you very much.